I'm. I was saying that I'm. It's not that I don't want to or anything. I just haven't figured out how to fix my problems. Shit, it took off. But I am. Uh, we weren't planning on playing this all day, Nordic. You know that, right?
No, my comment was in regards to War Thunder itself. The things that I can play. The because I don't play simulator. I only play realistic, and nobody ever wants to play realistic, or they're playing. You know, you guys are playing airplane sim or something, and mostly a sim, whatever it is, sim.
That's because
But
I can use a controller with it.
yeah, but I tried it. I've tried it, and it doesn't work. I don't. We've talked about that. I gave it a try multiple times, and I just die, and then it costs money, and then yeah, it doesn't help. It makes me frustrated.
It's significantly easier on me to do helicopters than it does tank.
Yeah, and then helicopters, like when we do the helicopters, it's okay, but at the same time, it's like I can never seem to get my helicopter to go quick enough,
Yeah, I've talked
and
to you about it.
everybody seemed yeah, but I'm like literally it's keyboard and mouse. I've tried doing what you told me to do, and you'll still end up halfway across the map, or
Yeah, but
twice
we've.
as far away as I
That's
as I
because you.
can in the
That's
same
because
helicopter, and I'm like,
I know, but
I don't know how to do that, and then
I've already told you about this, and you haven't tried it yet. Like you got to sacrifice some of your angle to get more speed. And I told you that the next time we do it, I'll show you better. And you said, all
I
right, but you
understand
haven't
how a
tried it.
helicopter works and what I have to do to make to go
I'm
faster, and
using
I do
literally
that.
the same helicopter as you.
Right, and I'm just saying my ability and my controls, I'm
I'm using
unable to
keyboard and
do
mouse.
the same thing that you can do, like to the same level. I can't make it go as fast when we use the same helicopter.
Well,
Everybody always
I
seems to
went
be
in depth
faster,
with you.
and then I can't kill anything because everybody gets the stuff before I can get there. And then as soon as I try to reorient and go to the next spot to try to take something out, people are already there because they're flying faster than me, and they're like, "Oh, I killed stuff over here, and then I'm flying over there, and I killed stuff over there." I'm like,
That's because you don't
I fly
follow
around in
them to kill
circles, and I
stuff.
can't.
That's because that's why you
No,
stick with
so
me
I
and do what
see
I tell
I'm going
you.
that way, and then all of a sudden I see that they killed the stuff that I was going for. I stop, reorient, change direction, start going to something else where nobody's. I can see that nobody's
I've
headed
explained to
that
you
way
in
at that
great
moment, and
detail
then
how
all
to
of a
pick
sudden
up
there's
your
there.
speed, and you said you would try it sometime, and you haven't.
I'm just saying I did. I tried what you told me,
No.
and I still can't get it to go fast enough. Everybody always
No,
outspeeds
the
me,
last time we
and then
tried it, you
gets the
got mad and
targets.
left, and then I
I've tried
talked
it
to you about it
since
afterwards.
then by myself. I gave it a try by myself one time, and same thing was happening.
Did you follow my
I
instructions where you sacrifice your altitude a bit? Like you keep an eye on
yes,
the right side where it shows what your climb rate.
right.
But
I've
I
tried.
pitched down
I've
to
tried.
where it's
I've
just.
tried. I've tried getting it to. I tried getting it instead of having climb, having it be neutral, which didn't seem to help. And then I went with negative climb, I gained a little bit of speed, but people were still going like twice as fast as I was. And then by time I got enough speed, I was almost at the ground, and then I had to gain altitude again, which then slowed me down.
No, you have to work between it. You probably don't remember what I told you before.
I'm saying
It's a
from neutral, from
what throttle do you have it
not
at?
gaining lift and not
What
gaining and
throttle?
not
What throttle do you put it at? 100%, 110%? Because I
think it
put the
auto
throttle
does
to
it.
98 because the RPMs get too high and it slows you down. And I told you about that last time too. Your RPMs will turn red because they're going too high and you start losing some lift. You have to go to like 98 or something like that. Or 96 throttle in the Apache because the rotor blades will like push too hard or something. That's the other factor too.
Yeah, but it's like maybe my control setup scheme or for the keyboard and mouse is different or weird. I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
have.
know. I'm basically
It's
using
either
the
like
default one,
it's
except
either like a tilt all the way forward or I tilt all the way back. I don't have. I have to sit there
I
and bounce
just
keys to try to get it to go to nose down enough to try to gain speed. But then it's like,
I
oh,
just
it's
use
too
the
much.
mouse
Then I let
aim.
go, and then it's too high. Then I up, down, up, down, up, down. Like my nose keeps bouncing up and down because I can't get it to just give me a proper angle of attack with the nose of the helicopter. I can't keep a steady angle to go at the proper angle to keep the speed. I either go either too much, so then I drop down, which gains speed, but then I drop down too fast when I get too close to the ground, and then I end up having to come up, which then I lose speed. And then if I do less nose down, then I end up going slow and not really going forward any, and then I start gaining altitude. And I
Mm-hmm.
have no ability to to get that like set angle,
Well, it's
setting the nose angle and my calmer and everything to get the proper speed. I don't.
yeah,
I'm either all or nothing. Like
it's not always going to be perfect. What I do is I start off relatively like I'll have the alt indicator be climbing a little bit, like a small amount, and then once I get up like a few hundred feet or meters or whatever, I go into the negative, not full dive negative, just slight negative, and so I'm basically dumping it, and I just do that on repeat, and I use the mouse aim. I don't use WASD to steer it specifically to do that or anything. I just point the mouse, and then I look at the indicator. That's and I really just no brain it. But I don't go chasing what other people are doing. I focus on shooting the planes, and I stay around in the midsection of the map. I focus shooting at planes. I might shoot a rocket or two at a base or whatever. And then if ground units show up, I'll shoot hellfires at them, and I also shoot hellfires at the planes. And that's what I do. I just stay in a certain area. I don't follow what other people are doing because they're only focusing on the ground units, and there's no point wasting my time if they're doing it. And that's how I do it. Instead of chasing everyone around, constantly wasting my time, I stay around the areas where you'll have like multiple AI coming through and stuff like that. And that's mainly just the midsection strip, you know what I mean? And you just climb a little bit for it. I usually focus on climbing for it. I stay at, I don't remember what altitude, but it's like a few thousand meters at least, because they'll come in high, and then you just fire your stingers and stuff at them, and then if they get close, you target them with your track pod, and use hellfires or your main gun, which will automatically lead the target for you. And that's just what I do, and it's a no-brainer. Like I basically just lean back in my chair and relax while I do it. It's not any struggle. There's no effort involved for me, and and that's what I do. Now there are some occasions whenever one of those ground battles are kind of near me, and I might fire like one rocket or two, but otherwise I just ignore them. Um, and it works out perfectly fine for me. Now about getting the feel of the helicopter, there's a little bit of practice involved. I had to go through a little bit of messing around to get the feel for it. But that's what I've come up with. And don't go full throttle unless you're trying to do a specific, like a maneuver. Unless you're maneuvering, don't go 100% or 110% throttle. Your RPMs will actually go lower than what they're supposed to be. I'm not sure what happens, but it's got something to do. Maybe it's got something to do with the speed versus the rotors. I don't really know. But what I do know is I don't do it at full throttle. I go to like 90 something. And your RPMs on like the top left, you'll see your RPM. You'll know that you got it too high because they'll be red, and it'll actually be a lower number than if you brought it back down a little bit. Now, when I flown the Apache in DCS, there was a little bit of that replicated in there too, which is interesting because the Apache in DCS is actually incomplete and doesn't work like it's supposed to. It doesn't really fly, or the SAS modes don't work. But one thing I did notice is it has a similar thing with the collective, the throttle. It also does that. If you put it too high, the RPMs get fucked up. So I guess it's got something to do with helicopter physics I'm not familiar with. But yeah, that's what I do. I just focus on that specifically, and that's why I have the loadout the way I do. For 6 air-to-air missiles, that includes the 2 AIM-MLs, and then 8 Hellfires, which is the 2 pods. And I come out with a good chunk of cash. And I just focus on keeping the altitude. And if a convoy appears below me, since I'm above like 4,000 meters, they can't shoot me anyway. So I just fire the Hellfire at it because the Hellfire has 8-kilometer range. You know what I mean? That's 8,000 meters, and I could just attack them without them bothering me. So it really turns into a win-win for me when I do it that way. It's just easier to show than it does to explain. It's hard to show without practical examples, because I don't fully know how to explain it. But yeah, that's basically what I do. Like if I'm really trying to go a lot faster, I just kind of I slowly like switch between up and down a little bit. Like I'll go, like I said, I'll have a small positive gain, and it'll gain some altitude, and then I do a small negative, and that'll lose altitude but gain more speed, and you just kind of go back and forth between. You could do the same thing in a plane, by the way. If you're flying level in a plane, you'll start gaining altitude, and then you could just dip your nose back down and get a boost of speed, and you can just do that over and over. Like I've used that to catch people when I'm chasing them, like if they're running to the airfield or something. I've done that several times in props and jets to catch up to people consistently. Usually, there are some exceptions considering how fast you're already going, but you know what I mean. So I just carried it over to my knowledge of energy, which is kind of hard to explain for me because I don't know how to quantify it. But it's easier for me to try to show it, explain it that way. Destroy the attackers at D3. Yeah, I see them. Eagle, I'm going to D3 to shoot these attackers.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Yeah, there's a horde of them, so. So anyways, Nordic, I hope that helps. I'm still having that lighting issue, Eagle, where everything is bright as fuck and I can barely see. The sun looks like a nuclear burst for me. Like a nuke going off. I know that's not too far from the truth of how it works, but still. Ah, shit, I forgot this doesn't have guns on it.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
I keep trying to do a gun run, and I'm quickly reminded that I do not have a gun. Ain't that nice, Eagle?
Yeah.
Anyways, it. I mean, I don't. It's not. I don't have a problem, Nordic, if you don't like something. I just want to make sure it's. I feel bad if it's not for the right information. You know how it is. Ah.
What you guys are doing? Planes?
Yep.
Yeah, but we weren't planning on doing it for that long. Shoot, I forgot. I don't have guns again. Eagle, why did you let me forget?
I thought you knew.
I didn't. I didn't know. I never knew. You never told me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better
Ah!
be. It's all your fault.
Team kill. Huh?
Oh God.
No dying.
I don't feel like it. But yeah, we're in a air sim battle, but it's surprisingly kind of chill. But then again, I'll keep saying it to this day. 11.3 battle rating and under is always the best that sim has to offer. You know. When you get up higher than that, you get a lot of people that really just want to go for the gold. Things get a lot more complicated up there, so people try to stick to cheap tricks. Right, Eagle?
Yeah.
Jesus. I really need to figure out what's going on with my
I found my
graphics.
F4. Oh wait, no, that's you.
About to say, I was about to freak out.
There's 2 planes being chased.
My eyes hurt. I'm going to the airfield. I've got 10 minutes of fuel. Anyways, Nordic. I don't think Eagle would mind. Right,
Yeah, I don't
Eagle?
know if we have anything that will that I
No, I
have
wouldn't mind.
in common to play.
I didn't hear all that. I'm sorry.
Said I don't know if me and Eagle have anything like in common that we can play together.
He's got a biplane. Right, Eagle?
I have a lot of planes.
He's got a biplane. Don't listen. He got no planes. Right,
I have
Eagle?
a lot of planes.
Oh, man. I'm feeling like eye strain, and I don't know why. Because I didn't sleep good or something?
Because you sucked.
What did I suck? Your dick?
No.
Oh, why not?
That's Jennifer's.
So, she agreed to share you with me. Don't you remember? Part of the deal, man. Part of the boy harem. Anyways, Nordic was trying to ask you something. Sir. Hello?
Yeah. What's up, Nordic?
I don't remember asking anything. All I just had made a comment saying that I don't think that we have a lot of games that we have in common that we can play based on your Steam library, what we own thing.
Oh. Oh, you checked already?
Yeah, because I have limited. I go, I'm the guy with the limited space. So what I have installed versus what you have versus what I can reinstall, there's not a lot.
Got it.
I think
I
it's
thought
like
you were
Arma 3, War Thunder,
I thought you were talking about
the
tanks or
Isle,
something.
Motor Town. I think are like only ones because you don't have Roadcraft or PAX DI or Remnant 2 or Armor Reforger or Gray Zone. That's about all I have installed right now. That's like all my hard drives.
Don't forget Star Citizen.
Well, that I was saying on Steam, I do have Star Citizen.
Yeah, I know. It's just it just came to mind. I'm sorry.
Does he have Star Citizen?
Yeah.
Right, he has it, right?
Yeah, he's got it. We played it. I played it with him.
Was he one of the people that I got it for?
Maybe.
Or did he get it on his own? I don't remember. I know it was like recently 3 people that I did it for. So.
Eagle help. Eagle help. Throw me a bone here. Speak up, comprende. Hello?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay, Chalupa. Eglito is the bolito. Gonna touch my ball. Well, Nordic and I were trying to talk to you. I'm not sure if you heard everything. Did you, sir?
I didn't.
Plantar fasciitis. I can't. Is that Spanish?
Nope.
Are you saying plantar fasciitis?
The hell's that mean?
It's a medical condition. It's a bit about your feet.
Why the hell do I? What? Why is this in my house? It's like a gel sleeve for your foot pain.
Yep.
Move after me.
We're gonna have to repeat what we said for Eagle. I'm really. I'm gonna let you. Can you take care of that, Nordic, please, for me? I'm really struggling. I'm gonna go eat some chocolate or something to see if it helps.
Good evening, plebeians.
Good evening.
It's nice I have a new fiduciary, but it's a bit hard to have a contact with them.
Oh, there goes my fuel.
Do you still have Dying Light, Nordic?
Yeah.
Eagle, you have Dying Light, don't you?
No.
Thought you did.
Nope.
Well, go ahead. Nordic still has Star Citizen. You hear me, Eagle?
Yeah.
I'm over here tripping for no fucking reason, thinking I had an appointment literally next week on the second, which would be Monday. But my mind's thinking, oh, it's gonna be next week. And I read again for the appointment is until next fucking year for that date.
I got you the phone. Nordic, are you able to talk to Eagle for me?
I had to go apologize to my fiduciary. My fiduciary finally just fucking replied to my ass saying that she'll put $200 on the fucking card. I'm like, I'm sorry to say this, but I really do need to get my eyes checked again. I do believe it's gotten worse, and I need some new glasses. Oh, I needed some new glasses anyways. I'm here to play. If not, I'll just mosey my ass off and go play something.
Well,
I got a phone call.
I know that. And we all have armor 3.
right.
I don't play star bullshit. You know, Eagle, the
Yeah.
benefit of coming to Pueblo, moving here, the avocados are a whole lot bigger.
Where?
Right here in Pueblo, I mean, the avocados that we're getting when I was living in Colorado Springs were like fucking, like,
Small.
yeah, small. And I'm always, ordering the jumbo, the big. They're so fucking tiny, but I come out here in Pueblo, they're fucking bigger than my hand.
Hello.
They're the size of a mango. A mango, Yeah. I'm all like, they some meaty freaking avocados. These are what I'm talking about. Now this is an avocado. I love me some avocados. And if anyone tells you that, don't ever give your dog avocados because they kill them, slug them.
There's an F4 Phantom here, Eagle.
Oh,
Him and I just merged.
Yeah, so we can do some armor 3.
Shit. That was getting good.
Eagle doesn't got dynamite.
He said he doesn't. I still don't
Like I
believe
said,
him.
he doesn't. On the list.
I've been enjoying the Roadcrafter thing so far. And Motor Town's also a good game.
What's up?
John was talking about wanting to play something.
Yeah. Right now, what we all 4 have would be armor 3.
By the way, John, I got
Literally at this point.
Humble Bundle gave me a key for Homeworld 3, so I activated it. So, yeah.
It's okay. I took it off my list. You're fine. It's a shit show for me when it comes to the campaign because my whole idea was the campaign, and then they up. So whatever.
It has a co-op mode, so I thought you'd want to try it.
I'll be right back.
I think that will be the only. There's a co-op for the campaign. If so, I think the only thing that will make it bearable. Because
I don't
1
know.
and 2 were single player campaign, but unfortunately in number 2 there are certain parts in the campaign that you would wish you had a fucking other player to help you. Especially in the last parts of the campaign, you're sitting there trying to fucking defend your fucking home planet from being bombed to smithereens, and you don't really have a lot of way to do it. And that's micromanaging from hell. Trust me, it's hard as a fuck. Remember, how many ships you get and how many ships you lose. It all progresses through the whole campaign and all that crap. So by the time you get to the end part, hope to God you have a large enough fucking fleet. Because if you don't, you'll be sitting there trying to freaking build enough freaking ships, but at the same time you're getting your ass kicked from hell. That's number 2. Number 3, well, I ain't doing no fucking spoilers over here. Funny, because number 3's mothership looks like a Kushan mothership. Homeworld 1 faction.
Oh, the Titan.
Kushan.
Yeah, it looks like they have some.
Yes, the
DLC going.
Kushan, the Titan. Those were a couple of the factions in Homeworld 1. Homeworld 2, you got the Vaegir, which is the enemy. It wasn't a Kushan. That was A2.
Yeah. Well, that does Nordic. You there? You listening?
Last time I knew he had payday.
Nordic.
It's fine.
Nordic. Please, Nordic, don't do this to me.
What?
John's been trying to get you to answer him about the game. And Eagle went AFK for a second.
There must be something going on with TeamSpeak then, because I'll get partials of people talking and things cut out and stuff.
Well, I can try to go through the
Which
settings
means
with you.
I can't follow what people are talking about because it's like, oh, I only hear in part of a conversation or words here and there, and I'm like, oh, well, they're talking about something. Something about Homeworld and some other stuff, and they deviated off of whatever was being talked about, and my brain is
Well, it causes me a lot of headache because it gets really stressful having to maintain you all the time. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on with your settings. There's gotta be, like, if you bring up the options in TeamSpeak, can you hear me?
yeah.
There's on the playback section. What settings do you have
What playback section?
under options?
Remember, I'm not using the same version as you. I have audio. I have
What are you using? TeamSpeak
account
5?
identities, privacy, whatever. The only thing that was allowed me to download when I went to TeamSpeak. Appearance,
lot of
audio,
things.
debindings, chat, whisper, notifications, file transfer, OS specific, remote apps. So, audio has capture device, voice activation detection, automatically activate microphone when switching servers, output volume, noise reduction, automatic gain control, echo cancellation, echo reduction, ducking, type attenuation, comfort noise. I don't have that's for audio. Those are my options.
To answer what you were saying, there's a lot of things that'll let you download. You just gotta make sure you get the right one. Two, you're gonna have to run that by me again because I think you're missing some options.
So under audio, I have microphone, which is I can select capture device. I can set push to talk. What my push to talk key is, the release delay, the voice activity detection, automatically activate microphone when switching servers. Those are the
Okay.
microphone options. For audio options, I have playback device, output volume, noise reduction, automatic gain control, echo cancellation, echo reduction, and ducking, typing attenuation, and comfort noise.
Where's comfort noise?
Adds a synthetic background noise to fill the artificial silence no one is speaking. It helps with tinnitus, but I don't use it. The only things I have active on it are echo cancellation. Adjust your input signal to reduce echoes from your surroundings.
Fuck, I might want to
And
get that version myself for the fucking tinnitus part.
yeah, and then noise reduction removes background noises from your microphone input signal. Those are the only two things I have active, other than the echo reduction noise ducking. Reduces the volume of other users while you're speaking. If and I have it set all the way to it doesn't make anybody quiet. It has 0 reduction.
Okay. Oh, I'm a 3. Oh, funny. If any of you plebeians wish to come and join, eh.
John, TeamSpeak 3 also has the comfort noise thing on it as an option. The one that we're using. Nordic, you don't have a keybind or something set that like disables the audio or
And my character squats.
set. Hello?
What? Oh, you didn't hear me?
You broke up.
So I'm wondering. I'm watching. I have a connection status window. I'm watching the connection status window for TeamSpeak. I'm getting like 1 to 2% loss on the way in, and like it jumped to like shit ton, like 70% packet loss on the way out, and my ping for the server, not sure exactly how to read it. Like it doesn't make sense, but it's over 1,000 ms plus something.
That's pretty high.
So yeah, I was like, probably the problem is that
Like
somehow the ping to the
7,000
server is really fucking high.
background programs. Windows love to fucking fuck with people like that.
When I start my computer up, I shut down pretty much 99% of everything.
I was about to get you to bring up your sound devices and see if you have your audio set to like so many hertz or something to see if that might be part of the problem. But that would be a contribution, whether or not you lose.
Yeah.
Did somebody just hear a demon?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're gonna need to get an exorcist over here.
How are you playing? What you playing
Yeah.
Arma? Not Arma, but fucking
I see.
War Thunder.
Your connection is unstable, Nordic. I do see that.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're getting over 2,000 up to 3,000. Back to
Yeah, and I don't know how to fix it.
Well, he's not
Other than like
jittering when he's
restarting my
talking,
computer.
so
restarting. Could
Yeah, I'm
be
not.
in
I don't have any
theory,
packet
but
loss currently.
how long has it been since you've reset your modem? Just curious.
Yesterday.
Like you unplugged it, counted to 15, and plugged it back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I've also done the reset via the app on my phone.
Okay.
Since
Just
Fucking
Xfinity.
hell.
what? ¿Qué
now,
pasa, cabrón?
this is irrelevant, Nordic, but I'm just telling you so that you'll know. Sometimes you have to do it 2 or 3 times for, if you're like seeing a consistent unstable connection. Sometimes you gotta reset it like just so you know for future reference. Okay. I don't know if you knew
Well,
that or not.
Eagle,
but
to be honest, it was between Payday 2 or Arma 3. I'm like, I gotta do some Arma 3.
Let me try rebooting. Seems
User disconnected from your channel.
Eagle, what happened, Nordic?
I got killed by a J7 while
Yeah.
taking off. Not even like halfway of the airfield.
Wah, wah. Mm.
Yeah, that's part of why I don't spawn at the forward airfields. I go to H5. Go to airfield number 1. You hear me?
User
Yeah.
entered your channel.
It could still happen there, but it'd be least likely because it's not in the middle of the map. Did you already take off?
I did.
Well,
or higher.
what antivirus are you using?
No.
What about me? Any none.
Okay. Whenever you put TeamSpeak on the firewall, did you do it as public or private?
The what?
Did you double check if TeamSpeak was being properly allowed through the firewall?
Guide on me.
I'm gonna say it again. What?
So bring up your start menu and search allow an app, and it should show up with something that says through the firewall.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Don't feel too bad, Eagle. I had 4 of them chasing me earlier, and then kind of ignored them for one person, and they eventually got me, but then they team killed each other at the same time.
Guide on me. Follow me. On me. Follow me. Follow me.
What is TeamSpeak? Like, should it say TeamSpeak, or is it set like a different name on that?
It should be based on the EXE that you're using, so it should be like TeamSpeak something. For me, it's TeamSpeak 3. But it depends on how your Windows registers the application name. Just look for anything TeamSpeak related or TS.